Hi everybody, welcome back to the River Styx. Happy full moon. Hope you all are doing well. This is Anu, by the way, who is my acting assistant today, Alright, so let's see what the cards have for us. Alright, let's just... No, please don't do that. Marduk's trying to be the camera guy again. Okay, so we have love and fertility and sexuality. And today is a full moon. There's a woman in her power, and she's got a little cat. Well, it's not really a little cat, is it? It's a big cat. It's a big cat. And so there's a lot of love and fertility and creative energies going on. Please do not mess with that. In the full moon. So now that we've got the releasing done for the beginning to the full moon, now we could work on what we're going to do after we release. So this is just how I do it. Is the first few days before, when the full moon energy comes in, is when I do all my releasing, and then when the full moon is fully illuminated, and then for 3 days after, I do any creating. Though I'm always creating and I'm always releasing, I'm not stuck on any kind of like time frames on, oh well, I gotta wait to do this or I gotta wait to do that. I just do it whenever I feel like it's the right moment, and so can you. So any of these astrological things that are kind of, I think it's like Western astrology. No offense to anybody out there who does Western astrology or Vedic astrology or any kind of thing with the stars. There's movements that are more helpful to our journey for specific time frames. Yes, absolutely. But we are not stuck in one standard like time frame of having to get things accomplished, because we can always accomplish anything whenever we choose to. Yes, the energies help flow and make things even better and stuff like that, but it's not like you were so cute. We're not stuck by limits and bounds by certain time frames and dates and energies and stuff like that. So you can still do things on certain energies and not have to wait for a certain planetary alignment to happen. Though that certain planetary alignment may make things a little easier. So, anyways. So, there is a lot of love. And fertility. So, love and growth and creativity. And let's see here. Berserker and the warrior. And this is a man with a bear in the woods. So this is almost like getting back to your wild spirit. So it's like, I don't know, but there's a big old cat in this one. And a big old bear in this one. So both of these animals are very wise. They hold a lot of wisdom. And so maybe it's a lot of creative wisdom that is coming in. Because things are constantly coming. There's an influx of things constantly coming. Sometimes more than others. Again, the energies come in whenever they want to. And we can choose to interact with them again whenever we want to, which makes it even fun because, it's like this big sandbox of, energetic stuff that we get to play with whenever we feel like playing with it. Or sometimes it feels like it's playing with us, but that's fine because that's what makes it so fun and mysterious and surprising. So, um, it's like the warrior spirit too. It's kind of similar to the fire horse. I don't know. That keeps coming up, but it's like the burst of energy that you have inside, the gung ho ness of wanting to tackle something. Maybe that's where the berserker comes in. Like tackling something that you're choosing to create, whatever that is. And so it's like you have this internal feeling from the inside of you that's pulling you in a certain direction to do certain things. So, the outside can influence the inside, but really the inside is the one that's pulling you in these directions because it is you, it is yourself, and it is like your higher self. Though it's classified as your higher self, it actually comes from within. So everything comes from within. All of our ideas, they come from within. All of like our love comes from within. You can't feel love without you because then it's without you, you know, in a way. So, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like shuffling these two more times. I'll tell you what, I did not sleep very good last night, if at all. Anytime around full moon, especially when it peaks, I get really tired, but then I get really either awake or not able to sleep, but still really, really tired. So I love full moons. I love planetary organizing is what came up. It's been a very long day. But the one that kicks my butt the most, I feel, is Pluto. I'm an Aquarius, by the way. And Pluto, every time it moves just a little teeny tiny bit, it is like, it hits me harder than any other planet moves at all. It's just the energetic flow comes in and it just whacks me upside the face. And it is, I can definitely tell when Pluto is moving because that's something like no other planet does to me. So, if you have any experiences with any planets that have, really strong effects on you and you can feel it during the times they move, let me know. I would love to hear and share experiences. Okay. I don't know if I shuffle these at all. But, anyways, they're shuffled. So, we have unresolved emotions. And he's looking to the past, but he's standing on top of a mountain. And there's lots of pretty cool, like, creative things in the background. So, let's tap into this and see what this is about. Ooh, it is. I feel like this is going to be a love reading because this is what I'm getting. So, oh, goodness sakes. There feels like whoever this is for, there's a lot of tightening. Right here. So there's a lot of things that are not being said. It's like you're not speaking your full truth, and I see you're biting your tongue. It's like you bite your tongue all the time because you have this thing where it's like pick your battles, pick and choose your battles, and feeling helpless because it doesn't matter what you say, it's gonna make no difference kind of thing is what I'm getting. So it's almost like you're surviving day by day. It's like step by step, it feels like you're taking every moment but really you're walking on a treadmill. So it feels like you're taking steps, but really you're not going anywhere at all. You're not going anywhere. And sometimes you feel like you're running, like you want to run away. And it's almost like every time you feel like you want to run away, you hit a brick wall and you just fall back into the same routines every single day. That's exhausting. That's really exhausting. Um, but I'm seeing a light. It's like a light in the future position. So it's like this bright, shiny light of new opportunities. But the thing is that it feels like, you're trying to reach the light and grab, this new beginning, this new excitement and joy, like all your hopes and dreams and wishes that you're wanting to experience in life. And it's like you're reaching up towards it, but something is like pulling you down, and it's so heavy, and it's like thick and gooey and gross. I'm just seeing like sticky stuff, and it's like you're like going like this, and it's like stringy everywhere, and it's like you're trying to pull it off your hands, and it's like every time you try to pull it off your hands, it just creates more strings and more strings and more strings and more strings. So what it is you're getting stuck in a quantum entanglement by going back and forth constantly. And it's creating more work for you to have to do when it comes to healing it. So now it's like all of these strings that you have to go through each and every one to create a new process of healing. So like there's all these new emotions that you're going through, all these different, feelings, experiences, thought processes, stuff like that you've been going through. And it's just creating a lot of work, and it's burdening. It's very like, I don't know, like your back, like you're like carrying stuff, and it's so heavy, and it's like hurting you, and it just puts more pressure on you, and it's like it's almost suffocating. It feels like there's suffocation, and it's the environment around you is suffocating. So it feels like you've been doing the spiritual growth thing, and I don't know. I see somebody flipping through a notebook. So just like a notebook, taking notes. You're taking notes and of things to do and places to go. I don't know, like a dream journal kind of thing. And okay. So it's more like when you're writing stuff down and you're imagining it, it's in a way of an escape to find a median of your surroundings so that you can pretty much make do with the environment that you have. So what I'm also seeing is a push. There's a push in a different direction, but you've been stubborn for a while. Now you know that the cycle is over, and I don't know if you're afraid of moving on into something new, or you just are afraid of what the consequences would be if you were to do it. So, I don't know, maybe ask yourself inside, what would be the highest path? Sometimes the highest path isn't staying in a situation that makes you no happiness. Sometimes doing the higher path is just speaking with compassion and honesty without fighting, without poking the bear. Oh. Without poking the bear. And doing it the calm way. You know, just sometimes writing down the conversation that you would like to say to somebody. Oh my goodness. That you haven't said, words that aren't spoken. And that would help clear up some of the like tenseness around your throat chakra. Because there's a lot of things that you are not saying, and it's only making lots of things worse. Okay. It also feels like what was really full and abundant, like a lot of love, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. It's like that honeymoon phase. It's like it's becoming a hollow feeling, and it's almost like all you can feel and hear inside are the echoes of your own self. I'm so sorry. But the great thing is that moments like that are reflecting back to you that you need to listen to the echoes inside of you, because if you're feeling empty within yourself, the only thing that can make you feel whole again is also going to be yourself. So nobody in the world can ever make you happy. You can choose to be happy by things that other people do, but you're the one who chooses to be happy. So you make yourself happy, you make yourself miserable, and you make yourself mad, you make yourself bored. You are the one who chooses how to react to certain situations. Yes. So, it's all on how you see things. It's perception change. So it's like, instead of things happening to you, they happen for you, and you choose the reaction rather than automatically responding. Hold on. You respond rather than react. You're choosing the reaction. You are choosing the reaction, and you're choosing the response. That's right. You're choosing both of how you act. But the difference between reaction and response is reaction is automatic, where it's like, you train yourself to have those types of reactions, and they get quicker and quicker. You get a shorter fuse, and it gets quicker. Like if something is irritating you, and then it's irritating you, and then it's bothering you, and then it's driving you crazy, and then you can't stand it, and then you snap. So all of those little things they grow. So it's like the synapses in your brain, and when you have a certain reaction that's familiar, it sends you send signals with your neurons in your pathways to trigger and fire and have a specific response. It's a chemical reaction to something on the outside of you. So, you're choosing how to do that, and you can change it at any time. People who are angry all the time can learn how to reprogram those pathways to be able to not be so angry and irritated over things. It's like how people obtain patience. They learn patience and stuff like that, and people could always use more patience. I feel like I'm pretty patient, and I could still probably use more patience. I can see my impatience in many, many ways. But I have definitely learned to cope by calming myself down and seeing why things take so long so that I could have appreciation for when they do come in. So, anybody could do it. It's just a choice. That was a lot of rambling. But, anyways, let's get back to it. Okay. Clarity and novelty. Okay, so we have this really beautiful willowy light beam entity. Well, it's like a person standing or floating. Well, here, I'll just show you. See, here. We got this wispy, floaty spirit. So that would be representation of your higher self. Okay. And this is you. Right here is wings on the head. That's like always thinking. It's like your mind is going fast. Your brain is racing and stuff like that. Overthinking, things like that. So, in this card, to have clarity is to stop the mind from racing and see right here, it's reaching towards the heart space. And it's taking all of this energy and moving it here and allowing you to literally take all of this energy that's in this huge ball of scribbles, is what I see when I do energetic healing, and takes it and moves it down right here. And when you do this and you move all the clutter, all of the squigglies and squagglies, and move it down right here, you're able to mold it into a lovely little ball or big ball. It's whatever it's your imagination. You can make it whatever you want to. You can make it a cute little heart or a star or, whatever you want. Butterflies, for all I care. And you take this energy and you move it down here. So it's like, I don't know, you could do it right now with me if you want. It's just, you could just breathe and just go like this. And when you do that, you could feel like right here, the movement, and it goes down here. And it's almost like you feel calmer and stuff. It just feels so much calmer. And when you do that, you have better clarity because now you can really focus because you don't have so much going on up here that it's creating so much of a distraction. Right here is where the majority of all things operate from. And so when it's here, it has the ability to handle an excessive amount of energy and be able to, it actually has the ability to self-regulate it all. And you can also learn to self-regulate it too. But to finish this exercise up, since we already started, we're just going to take this, we're going to imagine taking all of the things that are no longer for us, and we're going to breathe them down through the bottoms of our feet into the earth to have that energy renewed and restored, and there we are cleansing our field. Part of it. There's so much more, but this is just our body field. There's many layers of fields that you could do and wipe away clean and all kinds of things. But that's the one that we were going to do today. So hopefully that has brought some clarity for whoever needed this video or whatever else was in it. I know I needed this video because I just do, and it's a lovely reminder of the different things that you could do to energetically cleanse, heal, have clarity, and stuff like that, just to have energetic flow. And so I really enjoy it. So I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you guys all have a lovely whatever it is to you right now. See you next time. Bye.